Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again with another tutorial. This time I'm going to show you how to do this stitch. In the UK we call this moss stitch. In other countries I think it has other names. I'm not sure whether it's seed stitch in the States and Canada, but we call it moss stitch, so that's what I'm going to call it in the UK. And it's a very simple stitch. And it's usually you usually do just a small border around babies' cardigans in this stitch. Or it can be knitted all over. It is a nice stitch. Yeah, it's very simple. It's just knit one, purl one. But it's how you do the knit one, purl one, the way it comes out. So I have an odd number of stitches on here. I think I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 21 stitches. So if you have an odd number of stitches, you'll start and finish with the same stitch. And every row you will start and finish with that same stitch. So it's best to have an odd number of stitches. So I'm starting with a knit. It's just knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one. Do that all across the row. It's just knit one, purl one. And as you can see, my purl stitch is going over the knit stitch of the previous row. My knit stitch is going over the purl stitch. And that's all the pattern is. It's just knit one, purl one. Just one row to the pattern. And it is a nice easy pattern. You can do it, I do it sometimes if I'm doing a cable stitch. I do it sometimes on each side of the cable. And that's my last stitch, knit stitch. And as you can see, the knit stitch at the start and finish. When you do the next row, you have a purl at the start and finish, but you're not going to knit a purl. You would do that if you were doing a knit one, purl one rib, but we are going to do a knit one, purl one again. So it's the knit stitch over the purl stitch. And that's the way every row, that's the way you start with every row. Then a purl over the knit stitch, knit over the purl stitch, purl over the knit stitch, and so again all the way across the row. Oops, I've picked the wool up there. Yeah. I'll loosen some wool out in case that happens again. I'm going to knit over the purl. Now I've got the tail end in the way now. Purl over the knit. knit over the purl, purl over the knit, knit over the purl, and just keep doing that to the end of the row. And now the last 3 stitches. And that's a very easy stitch and quite a nice stitch. So that's my little tutorial for today, and if you would like to see more, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll let you see what the next tutorial I think of. So that's bye for now.